Hello, we're here with Performance and Suspension Reels today for our first shoot out here today. We're with Matt Monday and Adrian Johnson, and wanted to introduce everybody to the Kart Nationals racing. And so I want to let Matt kind of talk a little bit about the racing series and kind of how that goes and what's going to happen here today with the racing.
Yeah. So Kart Nationals, a private go-kart series that we run in central Indiana, central and all around Indiana really. It's just a group of buddies racing karts in our yard. We say short track, short rules. We try to keep everything pretty open for guys to be creative and do what they want when it comes to building chassis and building engines. Really what we do to control the series instead of having rules and tech guys is we just keep the tracks small and keep them slick and make them hard to drive. And we put 20 guys in the A mains, so it's chaos, and it just turns out to be really, really fun go-kart racing. So we have the private YCAN, and we also have a public sprint kart showdown series this year. So we're running, 9 races with each. One of them, the sprint kart showdowns, all money races, minimum $300 to win. We have $2,000 to win races. And then the private YCAN is just kind of our breeding testing ground for our close friends.
Right, and then so we'll be videoing some of the race. We'll have some on-car video today, and trying to get some more excitement, but really to introduce our viewers to the different types of racing that they can get involved in across the country. There's several different kart series around the country that people can get involved in. It's a good economical, it's a family fun event that you can bring family out and have a good time. And you can find something close by to your house that you can get involved in. So just something that we really want to try and focus on. So.
All right, guys. So my name's Matt Monday. I'm the owner operator of Monday Race Engines. We also build Kinzer Bandit chassis. We do it all in-house in just a pretty small shop. I'm the only employee at this time. Adria, my wife, also helps. But real quick, I'll just show you one of our go-karts. We build them with a guy named Roger Kinzer. They're called Kinzer Bandits. This is a brand new one. We've only raced this one time. This is a KB6 Bandit. All chromoly tubing. As you can see, the big difference is the engine's in the back. This is more like they ran them in the 70s and 60s and the 70s. In 50s, yeah. They got away from doing this because the tracks got so large that this kind of style didn't really work that well anymore. But when we took it back to short track racing, this style chassis actually is pretty beneficial when it comes to forward drive and stuff like that. So the engine's behind you. It makes it really nice to drive because your arms are free. You don't hit your arms on the motor. Everything is right here in your lap. Everything feels really good. We've been told a lot that they race like sprint cars, but they are a riot, and especially when you get 20 guys on track with you all at one time, it's a blast. And so we also build engines, Monday Race Engines. So our specialty is really the kind of engines we run, which are GX200 clone-based small block opens, specifically cast aluminum small block open. They vary. We have Predator-based 212cc and bored and stroked on those. A lot of these engines are Tillotson-based short blocks, but they're all very heavily modified. They run on methanol. They'll make anywhere from 20 to 30 horsepower SAE, and they rip. I mean, they flat fly. We turn them about 9 grand. We don't turn them super crazy RPM, but they're a blast. And whenever you take a go-kart and start putting horsepower into it, they immediately change. It goes from being like a little kid's kart to a rowdy thing as soon as you start putting horsepower in them. So we got 20 guys showed up today to run the A main. If you go to run any go-kart classes, you're not going to find any single class that large anywhere you go. So I think guys are really appreciating what we're doing here, and they're having a lot of fun with it. I personally like it because you can be creative. You know, we're building the chassis, we're building the motors. You can do anything and everything in between a very basic rule program, and it's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? It's the most fun I've had in racing, and I've been racing since I was very young. So I think we're having a really good time with it, and can't wait to see where we take it from here.
We're here with Justin and Spencer at the Kart Nationals, and so tell me a little bit about your kart and what got you involved in this.
I have a 2001 Ultramax Pro Force with a 37 horsepower Matt Monday motor on it.
Okay, so what kind of got you involved in this type of sport?
So when I got out of the Army, this go-kart first started coming around here, and we all started getting go-karts and just started getting regular little Predator motors and running as friends. And now, as you see, it's like we've got up to 250 people wanting to run these things.
Oh, great. Okay. So, same for you, Spencer. What?
I run a 2000 Millennium Vector with a KT100 two-stroke motor on it. I'm one of the very few that run the two-stroke out here. Always been into racing of some sort, and then Justin got into it. He's my best friend, my cousin, and he said, "Man, we gotta get you a kart." Here we go. Gives us something to do, hang out, good time.
Here we are again. What was your names again?
Bill Hand, Boho Geiger.
So great to meet you both. So it's kind of a family event out here, isn't it? Really. So how old are you now?
12.
12. Okay, great. So you having fun out here? So what do you like about racing out here?
Everything.
Everything? Is there anything that how many times have you raced out here so far?
Like twice.
Twice? Okay, cool. So what what other kind of things do you like to do other than racing? Anything?
Like riding dirt bikes.
Pretty wild.
So is this your kart right here?
Yep.
So what can you tell me about your kart?
Well, this is going to be my first race racing.
Okay, so so on this kart, my understanding was they kind of made it special for you, didn't they? So that's pretty awesome that they kind of customized this to really fit you. From what I understand, they cut the frame down a little bit so it would fit you better. And then I think they even relocated the motor just a little bit to help out. So I think that's really cool that they did all that. So, but I think it's great that it could really be a family affair out here and have a bunch of family affair and just get out here and have a good time.
Yeah, I've got my stepdad here and my son over here.
Okay, so your other son's racing as well too?
Right here.
So come on over for a second. So what's your name?
Little Bill.
Little Bill?
Yeah.
So, okay, great. Is that your kart there?
Yeah, that one there is mine.
Okay, cool. And then what can you tell me about your kart?
It started out rough last year, but I think we figured out the problem of it. That's pretty good today.
Okay, great. So you having a great time out here with the family? I see?
Yeah, I love it.
So well, that's great. So, but how long have you been racing?
I think it's the 5th year we've done it.
Wow. Okay, great. So,
Yeah.